Yeah, I'm Josh Feran. I'm 27 years old. In my fun time, I'm a delegate for the World Cube Association. I help run the cubing competitions in the area. A custom-made Tony Fisher puzzle from 2007. As far as I know, this is the only one that's been for sale since 2007. And the Dodgic, the puzzle that it's a modification of, sells on its own for $500 to $1,000. So getting this for less than that felt like a really good deal to me.
Can you tell us a little bit about the events of September 5th?
I checked the tracking number again and it said delivered. I was surprised and also worried that it had been sitting on the porch for several hours. So I drove home as quickly as I could and then didn't see it on the porch and was just frantically texting my roommate. And so I was texting them on every platform I can contact them, being like, hey, did you bring my package inside? They texted me back, no. And I think my next text message said, I'm never gonna recover from this. At that point, I was kind of just frantically looking around the neighborhood. The worst thoughts are going through my head. It's like, somebody stole it and then opened it and was just like, what the heck is this? And threw it away. So I'm checking everybody's trash cans that's anywhere near the road or the sidewalk, just alleyways anywhere. Immediately I posted it on Reddit and was like, if anybody sees this around town or hears anything about it, let me know. $250 reward. At that point, I asked my roommate to help me make the flyer. And I went to my mom's house to print a bunch out, and I just started putting them up. I get another phone call from a different number. I frantically answer it, and there's a guy on the other end of the phone. We'll call him JP. So this guy is like, has anyone called you about that cube yet? And I was like, one guy did, but hasn't come through with it. And he says, I had it. And I was shocked at this point, because now I'm talking to someone who had it, hasn't just seen it. But this guy said he had it, and he's like, I'm about to text you a picture. And so I go on break, I'm just outside pacing back and forth, waiting for him to text me a picture. And then the picture he texted me was just 2 pieces of it on a plate. So we meet up with him at his house, and then we walk over to the lady's house who has it, and he's like, it's in her car. And I'm like, cool. There's a small parking lot by this house, and there's one car in it, and so I'm like, this car right here? That would be so convenient. And we just walked right past that car, and I was like, it's not in that car, is it? I'm asking about the car, and he's like, some dude is borrowing her car, and we don't know when he's gonna come back. But once he comes back, we'll get the cube out of the car. She'll let me know, we'll get the cube, we'll get it back to you, be done. I was like, cool, that sounds like a plan. Yeah, so we get back to his house, and he's like, how do you want to do this? I was like, I'll give you $50 for those 2 pieces, and then the rest, once you get the rest of the cube back. And he's like, cool. So I buy the 2 pieces off of him. At this point, I'm pretty excited, because I'm like, I have something. I have part of the cube, and the rest of it is coming back hopefully soon. And so I'm showing them to my friends, being like, we're making progress. That same day, he calls me while I'm at work, and he's like, we need to talk about the plan. And I was like, I thought the plan was you were gonna get my cube back, and I was gonna give you money. So I bike over to his house on one of my breaks, and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, the dude is not bringing her car back. He has stolen her car. And I'm like, dang it. That's tough. So this guy goes by Money, the guy who has stolen the car. JP called me, and he's like, she got her car back. And this piques my excitement. And then he said, but all of her stuff was taken out of it. And we don't know where it is. And that was the last time I ever talked to JP.
reaction to the camera?
Money, anyone out there in the general area, if you know where it is, have any information, feel free to give me a call. We can go look for it together. I still want my cube back. I'm not holding my breath, but I'm also not giving up. So, yeah.
I like that.